Cannon, I thought you was gonna sleep in the bedroom after you got done watching the TV. So I had a vision, but pretty much while I was asleep, I dreamed that it was God that was gonna have to expose, what they doing to me in America. That God gonna have to be the one to do it. He gonna have to. That he gonna have to expose what they doing in America day and night. Day and night. Every day and every night. I need Jesus to do it. Ken, I thought you were gonna sleep in your room.
No, I'm not.
Huh?
Too cold. No, I'm not.
You said it's too cold.
No, I'm not.
What you mean it's too cold?
No, I'm gonna say it down there.
Okay, say it. I'm just saying,
I'm not gonna do it.
you not gonna sleep in your bedroom?
No, it's too cold.
What you mean it's too cold for you to sleep in your room?
You asked me a question. I said I'm not.
Yeah, I did because you last night when Henry brought me here, you was sleeping in your room. And you said you came in here because you brought that heater in here. So I turned that heater to me and I put on my jacket and stuff, and you said you was gonna go sleep in your room after you got done watching TV. So I fell asleep. And then I woke up and you were still in here. So that's why I asked you. No, I'm just saying, hold on. Let me speak real quick. Thank you. So I woke up and I see you still in here. Now every night you've been playing that TV or you playing something on your phone. And so that's why I asked you, because I can't get no peace or no privacy if you in here. So I kindly asked you, because you was trying to argue with me last night, if you would sleep in your room. And that's not being disrespectful to you or Mr. Henry. Because when I came here, he told me I could sleep in the living room and that you had your room. I ain't got no room in this house. And I understand this your house. This your house. So I'm not going to say nothing about that. I'm just saying, you and I put my jacket on and you put that heater on me last night. And I was good. I have my jacket, my coat, and this heater right here.
You cold?
No, I'm not cold. Because I'm about to have to step at 5 o'clock in the morning, and I got to step outside. No, I do, because I wake up. I asked you You said you gonna sleep in your room. I wake up, you still in here, and it's too much going on. So, and I'm by myself in this country. My family done abandoned me. You and Mr. Henry, y'all know what's going on. And that's leaving me in a vulnerable. That's leaving me. No, that's okay. That's leaving me in a vulnerable position because I trusted y'all. So no, I didn't do nothing to you. So that's the sheet on the door that they walking in and out the damn room. And no, it's okay. Because I'm a female by myself, pregnant in a country where all people done did. So I'm going to have to be on the streets, if I don't allow what the fuck going on. That just don't make no damn sense. That they did that shit to me. And this the back door. So Henry's walking through. There's the sheet. And I'm sleeping on the couch and he in there doing stuff. And he's in the RV. So he brought me here. He brought me here to this house. And I'm gonna tell you. He brought me here so that they could do stuff to me in this house. So I'm gonna have to leave. I'm about to have to leave. This is his car, but he has trucks. This the driveway right here, and that's the Candyman car. So when Henry first brought me, he pulled me up over here, and he told me that he owned this house. He told me he owned that house. And he told me that he owned that house. And he was telling me that he was saying that I still had like $600 or $700, but I didn't have my debit card yet. So there was no way for me to this house right here when I walked out to go. This is supposedly Henry's sister's house. And when I was walking down the street, they stopped me, and they're involved, and everybody up the whole goddamn street. So let me just tell y'all what's going on. So I left that day when I was exposing that I was pregnant on the bench in Fifth Ward. So I'm about to have to just get my stuff and just leave. I'm about to have to just leave this man's house, and I don't have no money or no food. And that's why I told y'all, it's all of these people in America. It's all of them. So he told me when I seen Henry, he pulled up on me because they don't want nobody to help me. There's a person right here. They're waiting in their driveway. Everybody, they are following me. They are following me as soon as I leave out of Henry's house. So, I first had a dream, and the Lord was showing me like Henry is like a spiritual husband. He back there all day long watching your every goddamn move. And I can't take it no more. And they know that I don't have nowhere to go. And I was working on my evidence about Cynthia Vera putting a hit out on me, about me being pregnant for 2 goddamn years in this country. LaMarcus poisoned me. Lily Morris poisoned me. Charles Cross poisoned me. Officer Ransom poisoned me. Sergeant Vales poisoned me. Henry poisoned me. They poisoned me. And then this don't make no goddamn sense. It really don't. So he brought me over here, and I'm gonna try to take y'all to the first house that he brought me to. because I did not have my debit card. You know, they stole my ID. They refused to let me in any shelters. The hotels are involved because I was telling them that and there's a man, they swarming around me when I leave this man's house. And Lord, I pray that you bring me to the first house he brought me to. Oh, he said he owned one of these other houses over here, saying that he was working on that house, and that he couldn't let me move into that house yet because he was gonna charge $1,200 for it, and that he was still working on it. So I was like, okay, but I didn't have a debit card. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have a debit card. People been pulling out their driveways every since and pulling around me. But let me just go ahead and go into the details about Henry. So basically, he, and I'm gonna film this nigga face. I'm gonna film his face. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I need to start a whole nother YouTube channel just to post their goddamn faces, you know, then that's what I need to do. That's exactly what I need to do. You know, because that's goddamn ridiculous that you involve yourself to try to murder somebody and their child, and then y'all try to pretend like y'all don't got nothing to do with what the hell going on. That just don't make no goddamn sense, and it ain't that damn cold out here. I said I was gonna leave. I need to goddamn leave. Because if I get into it with them, then here come the man coming after me. So because if I get into it with them, and they've been doing it from this establishment, if I get into it with them, then when the police roll up, or you know they family come try to fight me or whatever because of what's going on, then I deserve it, right? Because I didn't have no faith in my God to lead these people and just going on about my business. So when I got here, I had about $600-700. Why is he moving so slow and creeping and everything? What is he doing? Really, what the hell is the man doing? So basically, when I came, I had the $600-700, and I didn't have no debit card. So basically, you know, I had the online account, and on the online account, I was wondering, you know what I'm saying? I was like, you know, wondering if I could give Henry the money once I got my debit card in the mail. Huh? No, I ain't nobody, child.
Okay.
Yeah, so basically, Henry was telling me, you know, because I didn't have my debit card because the account that I was using, it was an online account. So I had to get all my groceries and everything out of the online account. So I had to order them online. I didn't have no access to cash. The hotels were saying that, you know, I would have to have a hard copy of my ID. You know, I couldn't transfer the money to anybody. My account wouldn't let me transfer any money. You know, they was overcharging me to bring me food to Henry's house. God said that the companies that I was ordering from through Uber Eats, they was charging me over $20 per meal to have the food brought to me. And when I wanted to order groceries, all of a sudden Henry and Cannon would disappear so that nobody could take me to get anything to eat. They left me in the house with a bunch of tampered food. And Henry was trying to figure out where I got my food when I started ordering for Uber Eats. He was like, oh, where you get that? Where you get that? And then when I got my stuff from Target, they plotted, talking about, oh, well, go get your food, you know, blase, blase, blah. So they trying to get me to blow up because I'm going to start posting the episodes of my family, you know, of what happened to me in my life, because I had to do voiceovers on my clip. And then Cannon was like coming around making as much noise as he could make. They got a big ass train right there behind Henry house that's coming behind Henry house. And ain't no goddamn ain't shit on the goddamn train. Ain't nothing on the goddamn train, man. It's just one fucking little cart. They not carrying shit on the fucking train. It's just going by, beeping loud than the motherfucker all day. And it's just one little goddamn, ain't nothing on the train. I mean, literally, it's not pulling anything. It's just one, it's smaller than a fucking bus. And it's going past every day beeping. And then when I had the dream about the bump and the Illuminati and the Chili's, Cannon was the one that took me to the Chili's to pick up that shit. And Cannon was the one who rolled all over the fucking curb and knowing I'm pregnant, and then sat there and tried to blame me. So this is the house, y'all. And they got me in these businesses where these Mexicans and these white folks can do whatever the fuck they want to do, but I'm going to just keep it focused on Henry and them, man. So he brought me down this street. When he first brought me, I was over there by the Fifth Ward thing, and I'm finna have to leave, man. I'm finna have to leave. And that's what they want, to keep me out on the street. And I said, to hell with y'all, America. To hell with you, Shakita. To hell with you, Andrew. To hell with you, Larissa. To hell with you, Shannara, Cynthia, Austin, Donald Trump. To hell with all you white women. To hell with all you Hispanic men. To hell with all you black men. To hell with you, James Devon Harris. To hell with you, Charles Cross. To hell with you, Joseph O'Vera. To hell with you, Lily Morris. To hell with you, Beverly Raoul. To hell with you, Lamarcus Sanders. To hell with y'all. Because they over here trying to have us murdered. So everybody watch my channel and know what's going on. So I will just go ahead and start posting the videos about my family, because they was trying to have me killed since I was a little girl. And that's why these people don't want me exposing just the bare minimum of my life. So this is where Henry brought me to. We pulled up. He picked me up by the Family Dollar. He picked me up by the Family Dollar, and I gotta hurry up and show y'all this so I can go in there and hurry up and get the hell up out that goddamn house, man. For real, because that wicked ass old man Cannon is in there on the couch, and he's in there doing witchcraft and sorcery while I'm asleep at night. And I don't like that fucking bullshit. And he has a room, and there's 2 heaters in there, and so ain't no he just doing whatever he doing, and I'ma film his ass, because I'm tired of motherfuckers and they bullshit. And if you two want to talk about I'm violating something and whatever, then I'll find another goddamn platform to expose these bitches. So anyway, I'm going to tell y'all, and I might get Henry shit too, because he told me when he brought me over here that he had somewhere for me. So he picked me up by the Family Dollar, and I was going in there to get me some food because I had pulled out $20. So I had a little cash on me. And so I was going in there to get me some, to get me some, I was going in there to get me some food. And Henry pulled up on me, because that's all they doing is pull it up on me, trying to rape me and keep me up in their house to do fucking witchcraft, and then try to say I'm crazy when they know white people trying to murder me, and they up in their house trying to pay me out to be a fucking drug addict, or trying to say I've been smoking cigarettes, or trying to do witchcraft or provoke me. God said they got these black men listening to every word I say. That's what God said. So if I wake up at night and I want to say something, Cannon right there listening. Or if Cannon Lee Henry come through the door and he trying to listen, then they want to try to make it seem like I'm in there sleeping on their couch. You know what I'm saying? And that's not what it really is. But that's what the fuck it really is, though. That's what it really is. That's why he never brought me to any house or property where I had some space. He brought me in there in the living room where anybody could just walk up through there with the goddamn sheet. And if I can't even have no privacy at night, this old ass man is sleeping in the living room with a lock on his door, won't go in his room, in there on the couch every fucking day. He in there all day long trying to watch me. All night long he in there trying to watch me. All fucking night long. And that's a Hispanic lady. All night long he in there trying to watch me. And if he leave, then and I start trying to talk about what's going on, Henry coming through the goddamn door. He coming. And the reason why I made so many videos talking about wicked women and conspiracy against my pregnancy is because they're involved. Otherwise, I would have just continued to work on my evidence in another way. But when I realized what was going on, I was like, hell no. Let me go ahead and expose these wicked women for what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? And so that's what they've been doing. And that's sex trafficking. So basically, he picked me up by the Family Dollar. He picked me up by the Family Dollar, and he was saying that I was like, he swooped up on me real quick, like, oh, get in. I don't want nobody to see you. That's exactly what he said. I don't want nobody to see you, because I was trying to get away from these people. And so I said, I knew he was involved, you know, but of course I didn't have nowhere to go. But I had the money in my GoFundMe account, so I was like, but I didn't have a way to access the money unless I could just order food online or whatever, because I didn't have no address to get no ID, no debit card, no nothing. So I didn't have a way to get a hotel, no nothing. And so I was like, look, don't talk to me. I was like, I need somewhere to stay. If you don't have nowhere where I can stay, I was like, please don't even talk to me. Because that's how much they done did. I was like, please don't even talk to me. So he was like, oh no. He was like, I might be able to help you or whatever. He tried to keep me from going in there to get me some food out of the Family Dollar. I was like, well, let me go get me something to eat out the Family Dollar first. And I was like, and then I'll come back and then I'll talk to you or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And so when I came outside, he was like, yeah, I got properties. He had said he had properties before I went in the store too, but he was like, yeah, I got properties and everything where you can stay. You know, he was like, I got houses, you know, I got a few houses and stuff. So, you know, he was making it seem like he had a decent place to rent to a young woman or whatever. So I was like, cool. So he was like, yeah, I'm finna take you by one of my houses or whatever. So after I came out of the store, the Family Dollar, I had food and I had went and got me a little fork out of the Subway, and he was like, yeah, man, I got a few houses. Then he started explaining to, you know, himself and saying, oh, well, you know, I got a house over here. And he was like, I'm going to show you. So he started bringing me down this road, and then he turned on this street, and then he was like, yeah, that's one of my houses right there. And he called some female, some black woman, and was saying, yeah, the black woman, she was like, yeah, man, have you talked to such and such, the dude who live here? He was like, he ain't paid me my rent. You know what I'm saying? And he about to get put out, la, 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 la. So that's what he was saying, this house was not available because he was still in there. And he asked me, he was like, get out and go knock on the door and see if he answered, because he's not answering for me and I'm finna put him out. So I got out of his truck right here and I went and knocked on the door. A dude didn't answer the door. You know what I'm saying? Nobody came to the door. So he was saying basically I couldn't rent this place out from him. And mind you, I didn't have my debit card yet anyway. You know what I'm saying? So he was telling me, he was like, yeah, but I'm gonna let you stay for 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? For free, just to help you get on your feet. He was like, telling me that house wasn't available all of a sudden. So he was like, yeah, but I got another house, you know what I'm saying, down here that I'm working on, you know. So I'm gonna just show y'all the bullshit. They trying to run. And these motherfuckers is following me. Ain't no goddamn they ain't following me. Yes, the fuck they is. And then they coming from this store down here and all of that bullshit and these businesses and out these houses. So anyway, and that's why they got him in there fucking with me. You know what I'm saying? Because they want me to get upset. And they want to have me out here in the cold. And they know that I'm pregnant. You know what I'm saying? And that don't make no damn sense. I'm having colostrum come out of my titty. And I'm finna have to come out here and be in the fucking cold. And I want to expose everybody, God. Everybody. You know what I'm saying? And they would have tried to come to my granny house anyway, or my daddy or my sister house anyway. You know what I'm saying? It really don't matter that they did and got involved and try to fucking try me on some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? It really wouldn't matter because these people would have tried to hurt family members. They'd have tried to do whatever they could in America to hurt a black woman for the damn devil and for white folks. That's what they doing. That's all they doing. So anyway, let me finish telling y'all. So he was like, yeah, but I got another house down here. He was like, but my homeboy, you know what I'm saying, staying in it. And I had no idea the dude had no damn DUI charge or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? Not DUI, but disturbing the peace charge. And look at these people. You better get your motherfucking ass over there. So you see how they was trying to drive up on me? That's what they be doing when I'm out here by myself. You know what I'm saying? Trying to act like they gonna run me over and shit. But anyway, so let me tell you. So he was telling me, he was like, yeah, but I got a house over here. And so he came past here, and he was telling me that he have a house right here on one of these streets, like a little house, and that he's working on the house or whatever. So he's like, yeah, I'm working on one of my houses over here, you know, and that one not ready yet. So that's the second house that he's showing me that he got. And then he was like, and then I got a house back here, you know, but that one is completely unlivable. You can't even live in that house. I mean, and I'll show it to y'all. I show it to y'all. I mean, ain't nothing in the motherfucker. Ain't no floors in that bitch. Ain't no walls in there. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not finna turn down that block just yet. And there go another man creeping over there. I'm not gonna turn down that block just yet. But it's straight ahead. Because I need to tell y'all this information before I get close to their house, because I have to hurry up. Get in the shower and leave, because this is too dangerous. The fact that so many people done been exposed and they still trying to cover up the fact that y'all had LaMarcus Sanders poisoning me, Lily Morris poisoning me, Charles Cross poisoning me. Man, I done already exposed these motherfucking people. They done been arrested already, and y'all still trying to get people to bring me in their house to do shit. Y'all still setting up fucking shit because you call yourself a Freemason, because you call yourself some goddamn witchcraft, sorcerer, wizard, warlock, whatever the fuck you call yourself. I don't give a fuck what you black men call yourself. You still men. You but men. God can still bring you down. God can still send you to hell. God can still bring down this motherfucking country for one woman, for one baby in my belly, for one, and for one little boy that y'all want to keep from his mother. He can still bring you down. I don't give a fuck how many of y'all conspiring against me. So this is a long ass road, and I went to the park, and they was following all around me, and then a man named Roy and Bilal picked me up, and he said he had just got out of prison for 10 years for shooting somebody, and he had like a big ass fucking AK at his house, and he was trying to get me to come over there saying he could help me make some money. But when I realized I was working on my evidence and doing my voiceover, he was trying to make the noise, and he brought me to somebody's house and was they was all trying to make noise and shit. And when I post my first episode, you know what I'm saying, you will see why they was trying to do that shit. So anyway, so he brought, so I'm gonna just say fuck it, because I was going to the park trying to get some cool time to be able to work on the shit. There go another man coming. I was trying to get some cool time, but anyway, so Henry brought me to this other house, and the other house is completely it's not livable. You cannot live in that house. Ain't no way you can live in the motherfucking house. You know what I'm saying? You can't live in it. There's no way you can even live in it. And I don't want to have to get up and go to somebody else's house. You know what I'm saying? And they doing the same thing, because that's all they're doing. They all doing it. And then so I don't want to have to be out there like that, but I need to leave, man. I need to leave, because I'm going to go the fuck off, man. I'm going to go the fuck off on both of these men, bro. And I done did it. At all of their house, I done went the fuck off on their ass. And I got the right to, because you plotting on my life, you plotting on my kids. It ain't no she crazy. Ain't no Conroe police that tried to murder me finna come and talk about, oh, she crazy, she crazy. No, fuck y'all. So I'll calm the fuck down when I leave. I will calm the fuck down when I leave. I'm gonna go in here, I'm gonna be calm, but I'm gonna tell y'all what the fuck going on, because you know, as long as you still in somebody's house, you don't wanna expose them. You know what I'm saying? You really don't. You try to do the best you can to get along with them, you know, and when I asked them, man, just go in your room, man. You know, I ain't tell him to, I just asked him, you know, is there any way you can go in your room? And he was like, yeah, and he lied, because they want to make all this fucking noise while I'm asleep. And Charles Cross was beating on his little girl while I was asleep. And then LaMarcus will wake me up, you know, try to play some racist ass white folks, you know, like they just evil, man. And they want to try to make it seem like it's subliminal, but fuck that, I'm finna get the hell on, man. I'm finna get the hell on, and I'll be outside, bro. I'll be outside. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, God has to expose these people. So anyway, so he was telling me that one of these houses he owned, and there go another car right there. That's what they doing. He was telling me, and it's Hispanic people, black people, all on these blocks that's watching me when I come out the house. So, this is the house that he was telling me that he owned. I'm gonna show y'all the house that he was telling me. And they trying to pick an argument with me while I'm here. So if something happened with Cannon, he gonna try to hurry up and call Henry and make it seem like the girl you brought over here, she over here tripping. And then Henry gonna try to come and check me, you know what I'm saying, about the shit. But nah, ain't nobody finna check me for shit. So this the house that he was saying he owns, and that he working on it. That's what he told me. So that's a livable house, and they say we buy houses within 5 days. Angel Investor Network. I ain't never seen him go to that house. It might be his house, but he's working on it so he can rent it out to somebody for $1,200. I can't afford no goddamn $1,200. I can't. You know what I'm saying? I cannot afford no motherfucking $1,200. You know what I'm saying? So, but he didn't offer anyway. So, then he brought me down this street. He was like, okay, well, I'm gonna bring you by the house. He was like, oh, it ain't that much, but it's something, you know, for you. You know, trying to make it seem like, you know, I'm extending myself to you. First of all, my people is not finna sit there and black people is not finna sit there and try to keep making it seem like you extending yourself to me. You ain't doing a goddamn thing to me by trying to make it seem like you took me out the streets. I never should have been on the streets with my child. I never should have been on the streets pregnant. I never should have had my child taken from me. I never should have had my home taken from me. I never should have had been poisoned in the Montgomery County jail. I never should have had to have none of these men picking me up off the street, or women, or so-called pretending like they bringing me up in their house, doing something for me, doing me a favor, while they in there acting foolish and plotting on me and shit. So he picked me up in the truck, and he got a new car right there since I've been here. And it's very dangerous for me right now, because it's very dangerous for me. Because when people start trying to argue and everything, first of all, my baby is moving in my belly. I got colostrum coming out my titty. Yes, I've been bleeding. They done starved me. They done tried to fight me. They done poisoned me. You know, like, it's just at the point now where, you know what I'm saying, like, I need to get the hell on, if that's what it means. You know what I'm saying? If I gotta go, like, if they want to swarm around me on the street that bad and leave me sleeping on the bench, then that's fine. So this was the house that he brought me to next, and this one is completely illivable. You cannot live in this house. And he said he was working on it, and then so then he brought me around the back to this house. This is the house right here. This is the house. And he brought me just like this. And he was saying that he was going to be staying in this RV right here. And that I could come in to stay. And so that's what, so then... Alright, I'm gonna cut this flash off because I really didn't want them to know I had to record them. And so they getting up every time I post a video, and somebody calling them and say, come meet them somewhere. And then they going and conspiring and shit. And they got their family members involved and everything. So I'm finna go down here by this church. And my grandma know I'm out here making videos at night. Everybody knows that shit. I'm not communicating with any of my family. I'm not. Because the shit never had to come down to this. It didn't. The neighbors, everybody involved. So